Well, you've said before that obviously when you're interviewed, say on a program like this, or you go on other shows, not that you'd want to, because why would you want to go anywhere else? You only get a certain time limit. Whereas when you're with your audience and your fans who come to see you, you get a good long stretch to really get in depth and get into a flow of conversation, even though it's a monologue conversation.
Yeah,
But
it's sort of an interview-based type of show. And the first half we talk, a lot about, as I said, my personal life. I talk a little bit about fame. I talk about the currency of fame.
What's the
how
most
fame.
difficult thing for you to talk about in it? Do you have a dread topic?
None of it. I really am honestly quite happy within myself. I think talking about my voice is the toughest thing because that's been a real challenge for me in the last sort of 12 months. But I start with that. And I actually postponed the tour last year as a result of that. And I'd never postponed it.
Could you actually not speak either? And obviously it affected singing.
The funny thing is I could sing perfectly well. It was affecting my speaking voice. It was like a mid-range sort of problem.
when you're talking about, obviously, you said the word anxiety there, and, we alluded to the fact in your introduction that you were this 80s icon, and then the 90s were a really troubling time for you. You said the word anxiety. The 90s were very difficult. It's been newsworthy, or noted your trouble with drugs and this sort of thing. Is that something that you talk about very openly?
Yes, and I try and, with this tour, I try and make sure that as performers, which we sort of all are in our way, facing your fear becomes a part of our daily routine. And particularly as an actor and as a performer, as an actor it sort of came naturally to me. Singing it didn't, so I sort of constantly felt I had to prove myself. But yeah, in the show, I think, as I say, it's a wonderful opportunity not just to do it in 6 minutes, because in a panel show like this, getting into a flow, which I'm in at the moment, can I just say, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Look into my eyes.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but these are small, intimate shows, and I'm absolutely loving it, and we're going back out in September and October, so
great.
Really look forward.